It does make it more sporty, you know?
Tony Khan made a okay. I'm sorry for jumping ahead. Tony Khan made a really good point, and he got over with me with this. Fucking, he made a very good point. He bought the Ring of Honor fucking. He bought Ring of Honor and whatnot, and had the titles defended in front of the biggest sold wrestling crowd of all time. So it's all like that. You know, there is kind of a fact. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah.
like honoring the company and like all the different tag champs they've had. Example like the Briscoes and whatnot.
That's true, man, and that's where Tony won me over. We'll talk about it as we go
Yeah,
along,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he's truly a mark like one of us, you know, and you have to that's where you have to appreciate him. We'll get into it as we go. The fans, we're losing subscribers right now, Hairline. Anyways, let's move along.
no. He's still a fucking goof, but like he's
Yeah.
right that
We'll
like
talk we'll
he
talk
can.
about it, play the
He can.
video from after the event where he's in the ring, like him holding the belt. I
Are you
someone
talking
did
about
a
when he's
side
yelling?
yeah,
Call me
dude.
back.
Someone did a side by side of him holding the title at
I
the press
saw it.
conference, and then Herb Abrams
Man,
holding the UWF title, and they're like
they're
the
the same
resemblance is
energy,
uncanny,
the same eyes.
and it looks
Oh
exactly like
god,
him, dude. Oh my god, and like you can't deny that. So
I
we'll
want to
get
try that cocaine.
we'll get yeah, dude. We'll get into that. But anyway, so
It's got to
up
be so
next.
good. But yeah, man. I think my favorite spot was the Blue Thunder bomb. That shit was sick as fuck, bro. And then Excalibur was all like, Sami Zayn gave him this, and it was just all like, dude, Jesus fuck. What's his name in Ring of Honor? El Generico.
El
Yeah, you
Generico.
got yeah. El Generico gave this to him.
Yeah, I know it's kind of cringe, but it is cool that they aren't afraid to just mention these other fucking companies. It doesn't mean you're below them. Like that's some weird shit that WWE does. Because I pop when they bring up New Japan. It's like, no, you can be the premier. UFC
Yeah,
does it all
but
the time. They'll bring up
even
Bellator, they'll bring up LFA or whatever, all these Pride, King of the Cage, all this shit. So yeah, I don't know. You got to be able to do that. It's sports, right? Like if you're the world premier leading, you can still bring up shit
yeah,
outside of your shit and not bury your shit if you're the top shit, you know?
but
I
like
get why they don't do it. I get
even
why the psychology behind it, right? Like that's how you keep that aura, that appearance that you are. It's selling it. It's just like Tony Khan, 81,000, Vince McMahon, 101,000. It's the same thing. You're just keeping kayfabe, brother. You know, you're just keeping kayfabe with just pretending you're the top. But I appreciate that AEW will go, no, dude, I was the NXT champion. I was the WWE champion. No, he was a WWE tag team champion. He was a Ring of Honor champion. I do appreciate that they're willing to do that.
So, like, what's Sting doing damage like with all these fucking table spots, bro? I don't know. I guess
I know
whatever.
they must be
To each
putting
their
like
own.
astronomical money in front of them, though. That's all I can honestly think. I just
Yeah,
think
for sure.
I think Tony is willing. Tony Khan is willing to. We'll talk about this later. I feel like he's willing to drop $1 billion into this, whatever, a billy off his tab.
Well, he flat out said it
Yeah, I truly believe
in the
that. So,
yeah with
I
Cole.
mean, yeah.
He said that with
Anyways,
Adam Cole. Like, I'll pay you whatever the fuck. Yeah.
right. Speaking in the press conference, we're gonna get into that here for you guys. But first, I just wanted to play the audio of Tony Khan just losing his fucking shit. Let's see this. So this is after All In goes off the air.
In 1 year, bank holiday weekend, August 25th of 2024. All in right here. Let's go.
Yeah. Yes.
I love his energy. Can you
Bank holiday.
yelling at
I will see you all in 1 year.
Look at
Bank
it.
holiday weekend, August 25th of 2024. All in right here. Let's go. I will see.
Man, and I heard he was the guy. There's a rumor he was the guy in the chainsaw outfit, too, man. And I just think that is fucking hilarious, dude. Tony Khan, man. I love him. You gotta love that guy,
He's
man.
so
Honestly,
geek,
like,
bro. He's so geek.
oh my god.
Right.
So, guys, Hairline brought up the whatever. This the press conference. Dude, he's so hype, man. Like, could you imagine Vince doing that? Jesus Christ.
I want to imagine doing cocaine with Tony Khan.
Yeah, dude,
bro.
me too, dude. My goodness, it'd be a time, man. It'd be a time. So, Hairline brought up the press
He'd be
conference,
like,
guys.
he'd do his rail. What's your favorite ECW match? Damn it.
Dude, I'd be able to geek out with him over that shit for a long time. Anywho,
Oh, dude, I hold on, my bad. On that topic, real quick, I feel like I could probably fucking talk to Tony Khan for hours.
yeah, dude, I think we'd be friends. Honestly, that's why I cut out the Tony Khan hate. We never really hated on him. He kind of became Mickey Mouse. Oh, it'll be great, So I don't know. I've always had love for him, man. I just want the best for AEW, and then I can't help but be cynical and entertaining because I have a fucking podcast. Don't tell anybody. So yeah, ultimately though, I love AEW and I'm passionate about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here spending my time doing this shit. You know what I mean? I'd fucking.
That's just your opinion of AEW,
right?
But
Hairline.
as your co-host, I support all of it.
Right. So
Jesus.
The press conference. The media scrum. Let's hit play. First off, Hairline. Tony Khan hits us.
God, we're gonna pop. Yeah,
shout out Tony Khan because he listens to the show. It's confirmed, and yeah, shout him out for listening to the show, brother. Yeah, so here's Tony Khan. This is how he opens the All In media scrum. It's great.
This is great. You can't beat this, guys. There's no better warm up in the pit wrestling.
He said this is great, dude. So
this is great. You can't beat this, guys. There's no better warm up in the pit wrestling business.
Let's go. Let's get going. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate all that.
So Eddie Kingston's out there drinking a soda, and yeah, he was 39 minutes late to the fucking. Now I'm not hating on that. He's probably celebrating, popping this and that. This video for the media scrum was actually age restricted for some reason. I am logged into our YouTube as well. Right, so it must be language wise. That's crazy if they're gonna start doing that. Either way,
that's the world we live in, bro.
Right. So I have I have some timestamps here. Hairline. We're gonna play through some of this. And you guys are getting the exclusive here.
Hey everybody.
He just yelled New Japan Strong Champion.
It's great to see you all.
I love
today
wrestling.
Is the most successful day in the history of AEW. It's one of the most important days ever in pro wrestling. I can't wait to talk to you about tonight's show. I had a couple notes. A lot of I've lived in London. London is a home to me. It's a home to Fulham Football Club.
Bro, how's he that wired?
It's become a home to the Jaguars every year.
After this long night and day of working, he's so wired. Like, how the fuck, man? That's Adderall. It's gotta be. That's what I mean.
He's got a
soda water.
He's got a soda water. Woo! He's listening.
The home of the Jacksonville Jaguars is Jacksonville. The original home of AEW is Jacksonville. And one of my homes, I live in Jacksonville, Florida.
Sorry, he talks about a tragedy as well that happened in Jacksonville. Shout out Jacksonville and praying for all of you guys. I don't want to get into any of that. Here, let's get into MJF comes out.
He came back purely for the love of the game. This man was not, I think it's fair to say this wasn't money motivated or greed motivated, because if you don't mind me saying, I think it's fair to say I would have paid you every fucking dime, even if you never stepped in the ring again. And that's what I told you. I wanted you to feel no pressure to step into this ring and put your safety at stake. And I wanted you to know you were getting every fucking dime of that contract. I'm sorry. And you came back because you love pro wrestling and you wanted to be here. And that's what makes this so special. Thank you.
Dude,
Thank you. And that's what makes him special. He's a fucking.
Yeah, but God damn it, man. He's literally, this is what's crazy. He's so respectful of these guys and he's such a fan of them. And he's trying really hard to be this. He just doesn't fit in wrestling. I know you know, but listen, it just, I don't know, man. He kind of won me over. He just goddamn cares about these guys. He just wants them to know, look, man, I'll just give you a place to be you. You know, and if we make some money, word, but guess what? I have $1 billion and I'm going to spend it on my friends. And I know people are like, you can't buy friends, Tony, but maybe you can.
I'd beg a differ. Look at Saraya.
Yeah,
bought Saraya, dog.
Yeah, her shit was so cut and paste Barbie. whatever. But Hairline, like, that is really special.
Like, we have a great locker room. We all get along.
Listen, we're gonna get to that pretty soon here, but it's kind of gross that Tony Khan would be like, if you don't mind me saying, and then he just says, I will pay. Like, that's some like behind the scenes shit. You shouldn't really need this. Like, WWE pays for people's treatment and they don't do a fucking, and a lot of wrestlers come out and go, man, if it wasn't for they paid for, like Scott Hall's like, they paid for my treatment 5 times, even when I wasn't in their company, and it's just like that, it goes without saying. So Tony Khan, though, had to put that out there. It's kind of weird, but it's like he just doesn't know it. He's like a Steve Jobs. He's like one of these Mark Zuckerbergs. He's like a reptilian in skin, or whatever they say, a cyborg.
Elon Musk.
Yeah, he's trying to be normal, but he can't. He doesn't know how to, his brain is like, he's probably super intelligent and shit. He just loves to party. Apparently he loves to party. Can you blame him? He's a rich billionaire kid. Listen, because this is what I thought about in my brain. If I had, okay, let's say that my dad was worth 10 billion or whatever he is, and let's say that I'm worth
fantasy Mark Tony.
Yeah, dude, and let's say I'm fucking worth 3 to 6 billion or whatever Tony's worth, and then let's say that our family's worth this much. If that was me, I'm such a mark, would I not drop $1 billion on? Fuck it, I'll put $1 billion up and do a wrestling pro company. I'd fucking do it too. You know what I mean? Now, would I go on TV on Adderall and shit? No, but no, personally, I'd stay off TV. Personally, I wouldn't be on TV. Like, maybe if it ever called for it, but I would try and stay out of it as much as possible. Overall, Tony Khan kind of won me over because he's just an ultimate worker. He's trying to work, but he can't like even keep a straight face himself. And he's just geeked to be there. And there's no other time, even though, because we were joking, we're like, is this the beginning of the end for AEW? But here's the thing. This is the beginning of the beginning. If they pop a huge rating after this, great for them. If they don't, I mean, it wouldn't shock me either. But Tony did talk about, he's like, dude, I feel like we had our momentum taken away from the brawl out, which they did. Like the way their viewership was trending, if the pandemic didn't happen and they'd have gotten to New Jersey and did that first Blood and Guts on TV, that would have broken, like that would have done huge numbers.
What happened to your boy Goldberg, dog?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess he did. I didn't. That's what I was talking about too. AEW doesn't, and I get, that's why I appreciate Tony too. He's like, no, I want to give my guys their moment. That's what you can tell this really is. He wants his people to have their moments and the people that he's going to push. Because when Ospreay's deal's up in New Japan, he's clearly going to AEW.